Hey y'all, welcome back to Diary of Deangela. And I'm Deangela, and this is where you come and I expose my diaries to help you with things that I learned from and things that I practice in my everyday life. Okay? Today, we will be talking about raising our kids to be more than people pleasers. First thing first, we all know a people pleaser. We all know that that is not the way to go. So I'm here today to give you tips on how you can raise bold, confident children. And mind you, I practice these things myself. And yeah, we're a team. Let's help each other. So one of the ways you can teach your children, and just by it's just by instilling in them that your worth isn't based on how much you do for others. Your children do not owe you anything. Your children don't owe anybody else anything. How much they do for a person does not determine their worth. How much they do anywhere does not determine their worth. You got to instill in them that you worth everything now. Just you alone. You are worth everything now. Try practicing just telling them like be who you are. You don't have to prove your worth to anyone. I have this issue with one of my boys and just me letting him know like you already him. You already him. You put this in your kids now so when they older in our age, we don't have to learn later from an Instagram post that we already heard. Okay? We don't have to learn from mistakes that we are already heard. Instill it in your kids now. Yeah. Help them understand that true friends will appreciate you for who you are, not for what you do for them. I had this issue with my oldest. I was giving stuff to the kids on the bus because he was getting bullied a little bit. I was giving kids stuff to the kids on the bus, and it got to the point. It was I was giving like goodie bags with Bible scriptures in them, and it got to the point where he wanted me to do it, and I was okay with him wanting me to do it, but I had to ask him, "Why you want me to do this? Why you asking me to do this?" And he was like, "Because they like it and I like it." But for me, I feel like he was saying it because maybe these kids started to be nice to him, but at the same time, I wanted him to realize like you already worth it, and the reason they were being mean to you has nothing to do with getting the candy or not. You was already enough. That what them being mean to you was their problem, not yours. So I had to instill that in my baby. Let your kids know that it's natural to want to be liked, but you can't control what people think of them, what people think of you. I tell my kids all the time, somebody being mean to you has nothing to do with you. Yes, my kids get upset in the midst of it all, and they wonder, they mad, they human. They wondering why you being mean, why this, why that. I always tell my kids, them being mean to you has absolutely nothing to do with you, but everything to do with them. And oh my goodness, something must be going on. But everything to do with them, okay? So boom. What was I about to say? Dang, I just forgot. My phone started ringing. And I forgot what I was about to say. Oh, I had my third grader. He was getting bullied by I think like four kids, and so I had him make a list. I put a line. I put the kids that you like. I mean, the kids that like you and are nice to you, whether they like you or not. The kids that's nice to you and the kids that's not. The list of the kids that he put that's not nice to him. I said, have you ever seen their parents? Mind you, these are the same kids we see in the neighborhood, the same kids we see at the park, same kids we see at the pool. You know, we see these kids everywhere. I see them at the bus stop. I see them on the bus. I see them at the school. You know, whatever. I made him make a list. I said, which, any of these kids over here, have you ever seen their parents? He hadn't seen not one of their parents. Mind you, we be at everything, almost everything. But he has never seen their parents. I straight up told him they're probably miserable on the inside. They probably want attention. I'm sure they want attention. They, mama or daddy, probably don't give them the attention. Not saying they're doing it because it's on purpose or nothing like that. I'm saying this to say that a lot of kids are mean because of what they see their parents doing. People think it's so cool to just say their kids mean. He mean. He don't like nobody. He don't do this. He don't do that. No, ma'am. Where did they get it from? Kids learn from you. Kids learn from you. Where did they get all this from? Why they so evil? It made me look at you different. Like, it's different when you say they just be off to themselves, but it's different. It's another thing when they just mean, rude, naggy. Like, ugh. Where do they get it from? Where else would they get it from? Kids. They learn from us. Okay? You don't have to agree with everyone, your thoughts and opinions. Your thoughts, opinions, and your voice matters. It's important to tell your kids you can believe what you want to believe. If they don't believe it, or if they don't agree with what you're saying, don't you change your beliefs. Don't you change how you want to do things because of somebody else, especially if it's the right, especially if you feel strongly that it's the right way. Don't get me wrong. A kid needs to be teachable, but also teach your kids not to be followers. You don't want no followers. Teach your kid that just because this kid got mad and didn't want to do this no more, so you still do it. If you want to, if that's what you want to do, you do it. You don't change your mind just because they want to change their mind. You don't have to feel guilty about saying no. If somebody trying to get you to do something that you don't want to do, tell them no, and you move on about your day. Just like I tell you no, and I move on about my day. You could be right there having a plum fit. No means no, and that's just that. You got to teach your kid that, because if not, they're gonna be wanting to please people. And do you know what comes with people pleasing? All of those traumas that we don't talk about, all of the traumas we don't talk about, especially in our community. That's what comes with people pleasing. So let's teach our children not to be people pleasers and to be strong in everything that they do. Thank you for joining me today. If this video helped you, subscribe because I have more coming. If you like me, subscribe because I got more coming. um, let's raise these kids the way they need to be raised. I love you. God loves you. And bye.